Hey, nerdy sports fan here, and we're talking Week 5 NFL action. I never thought I would have said that two teams with their backup quarterbacks starting long term due to injured starters would be an interesting matchup. But here we are, with the Jacksonville Jaguars going to play in Carolina against the Panthers. Honestly, I think both teams are genuinely better with these backup quarterbacks starting. Minshew is galvanizing this team. He's galvanizing the entire city of Jacksonville around this team. There is an energy in that building because of him, in that fan base because of him. They think they got their dude, and I think they're right. He's a rookie, 6th rounder, and he's 3rd in the league in completion percentage. That does not happen. So yeah, Jacksonville's looking really good right now. Really good. But so are the Panthers. Kyle Allen, if you saw him just dip out of that tackle from J.J. Watt, you know that he's got the escapability that you're supposed to be getting out of Cam Newton. Cam Newton did not have escapability. He had power running. There's a difference. He couldn't feel the pressure. He got popped blindside all the time. He got popped up the middle all the time. Kyle Allen's moving away from those kinds of pressures. So I think they're actually better suited with Allen than they were with Newton. The way the team is constructed, this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Christian McCaffrey is always a must start, but Greg Olsen is now too. Greg Olsen, I thought he was going to tail off because of age and Cam Newton being Cam, bad. But he's become a very prominent target, and DJ Moore is usable again. I don't think you should be starting Carolina wide receivers. I don't. There's much better options out there, but if you have to have one, DJ Moore would be the one I go with. He's definitely the one that is more likely to blow up in any given game. The passing offense relies on Olsen and Christian McCaffrey. So, yeah, all day McCaffrey and Olsen. There's not many people that are worth starting over either. Kyle Allen is definitely somebody you need in like 2 quarterback leagues, but he's worth stowing away as a bench quarterback in like emergency start situations when somebody you're on a bye week or something. On the Jacksonville side of things, Leonard Fournette, now that he has a passing game behind him, is a top running back again. And it's fun to watch. What did he have, like 220 rushing yards against Denver last week? I'm not expecting that performance because Carolina's a better defense. But yeah, seeing Fournette put up numbers like that again is so fun. Chark. DJ Chark. He is what makes his passing offense viable. Nobody saw him coming. All right, unless you're a Jacksonville fan, you didn't even know the dude's name until week 2. But yeah, if he's still available, somehow miraculously pick him up. He's always at least worth a wide receiver 3 to flex play. That guy is definitely the number 1 passing threat in this offense. Like Gardner Minshew, he wins. He doesn't put up numbers. Okay, he's a fun story. But do not put him in your fantasy lineup, okay? He's not at that point in his career yet. He's super fun to watch, though. Super fun. He was magically escaping tackles in the pocket and making touchdowns happen last week. Denver's defense isn't terrible. They've got a good scheme. They've got good talent. They were getting after him. He just miracled his way through things. So this is a very interesting game because both teams actually got better when their backup quarterback went in, and both teams were built like playoff teams. Good defense, good running game, and more than enough passing options to make that a viable threat as long as you have a solid quarterback. So I don't understand why this is so one-sided towards Carolina. I think Jacksonville's a much better team than that. They're both 2-2. They're in the same division, so they know each other, kind of. I mean, there's been a lot of change since both quarterbacks have come up, and they haven't played each other with both of these quarterbacks. So this is going to be the first introduction for both of these guys in this rivalry. And I think the edge goes to Carolina only because they're at home in the betting. I don't see Allen with the same kind of leadership and energy around him that I see Minshew having. It's just something about that dude. You know, he's got an energy around him that Jacksonville has literally never had at that position or from any player or any coach. Jacksonville has never had this kind of an electrifying energy around a player. The leadership capabilities from that guy are nuts compared to what they're used to. I think they ride that a very long way. I think Jacksonville has a very strong opportunity to win this division because it should have been Houston's division to take. It should have been. They're just not showing the same kind of life that Jacksonville is right now. I have Jacksonville winning this game. I think it's going to be very, very, very close. But I think this is one of those intangible differences kind of matchups. Like I said, they're built very similarly. Fournette's more of an up-the-gut runner. Christian McCaffrey's more of a spread them out and receive the ball kind of guy. But they have very, very strong running backs. They have very good medium passing games. I think the over-the-top passing game is better on Jacksonville's side. I think the over-the-middle passing game is better on Carolina's side. I think the quarterback play is about even, but I think the leadership and the intangibles favor Minshew so much right now. They're just riding that wave of energy that he's providing. He's a folk hero at this point. So I have Jacksonville in this game. Everybody needs to look at DJ Chark as a streaming option for a top 2 start if needed for a bye week, but he's definitely a flex or wide receiver 3. Fournette is in the promised land again. He's a running back 1 or 2, depending on the rest of your roster. But for me this week, he's a running back 2. McCaffrey's an every week running back 1, and definitely start Olsen as far as fantasy football goes. This is another game where it's actually viable to start both defenses. I don't see this as a high-scoring game. I don't. I see a lot of yards and a lot of action because both teams are going to get the ball a lot on offense because their defenses are going to force them off the field a lot. So if you're in a PPR league, great. Because there will be receptions to be had. There will be offensive possessions on either side. Numbers of them that just are going to favor that. I don't see a lot of scoring. I don't see a lot of big plays. The only big plays I see happening are from DJ Chark. I think he gets 1, maybe 2 in this game, and that's going to be the difference. So 3.5 points to Carolina doesn't make sense to me. I bet the Jags all day, obviously, because I think they're going to win. So hit me up in the rest of the videos. Tell me what you think about these backup quarterbacks taking over their teams and what it means to the franchises moving forward with Nick Foles and Cam Newton.